All right, guys, welcome back to the channel, baby. It's your boy FX Brandon J, back at it to provide some more entertainment and value for you guys. Now, we have a very good video, but before we get into it, make sure you guys show some love by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and leaving any comments, feedback in the comment section below. Now, getting straight into it, we are starting a series, baby. So we're going to be flipping accounts. I'm going to kind of explain to you guys what I have planned so that you know what to expect in the next coming videos. I'm going to be doing weekly updates, so about one video a week, updating you guys on the account. So what I did is I actually deposited $400 into one of my brokerages. As you can see here, 400, right? I'll show you guys the deposit was just made right there. And then guys, this is a live account. I'm just going to cover up the account number. Osprey FX live. So my plan, guys, we deposited $400. I'm gonna be risking 10%, so around $40 a trade. I want to flip the account to $1,500. As soon as we flip the account to $1,500, I'm going to actually be withdrawing $1,000 from it. We're gonna invest that into a camera.
Hold up. All right, guys, a little interruption. So I actually did buy a camera already. It's this camera that I'm recording on right now, so hopefully the videos are gonna be a little better quality. But with that being said, my whole new plan is just to flip the account to 10K. Videos once a week, updates mostly on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And then we're gonna be risking more as we grow the account exponentially, and that's that. So let's get back into the video, baby. Okay guys, so it is the end of the week. It's actually Saturday. And I wanna run you guys down through all the trades we took. So I'm gonna pop up the screenshot of the MT4 right now. So now as you guys can see, this week was really slow. It started off really slow. We took some losses, we took some wins, and we were mostly break even. We were in a little bit of profit throughout the week. But then guys, on Friday, when NFP actually came out, we took a USD JPY long, which ended up playing in our favor, which we closed in about a 1 of 4, 1 of 5-ish. And so now the overall account balance, I believe, is sitting at $591. So not bad for the first week. And like I said, guys, I want to take this slow. I don't want to rush any of this, but obviously as we grow the account, we're going to start risking more and more so that we can exponentially grow. Now we're actually going to run through the USD JPY long we had and why I took the position. So let's get straight into it.
So getting straight into the USD JPY long, guys, if you haven't noticed already, USD JPY has been bullish for a very, very long time. So there was no point for me to really look for continuous shorts when overall momentum has been to the upside. So obviously I start by doing a top-down analysis. I identify the structure on the higher time frames, and going into this basic, you can see it here actually. We had a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then what did we see? Market eventually switching back to the upside with a series of higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, right? So first we identify our structure on a higher time frame because higher time frames are stronger, right? And then we do the top-down analysis where we go down into lower time frames. And what do? We do this again on the lower time frames to identify structure and see potentially where we can have some areas of interest to look for our entries, but not yet to just have areas inside of the 4-hour, 8-hour to look more into. So as you guys could tell here, now that we have identified our structure on the 8-hour, we can kind of tell, okay, market is really bullish. So what I'm going to do is look for buys. I'm just going to look for where I need to look for buys. Now, guys, there's a lot more obviously that goes into how I trade specifically. This is just mainly structure, supply, and demand, but there's a lot more that's going on inside my head that I can't explain because it'd be a 2-hour long video. But for the most part, this is the most basic way for you guys to understand this. So going down into the 4-hour, we can identify, as I've said many times, that market is very bullish. We have our areas of interest, our areas of demand for market to come into and then continue to push higher. So then what do? We go even lower, guys. We need to continuously go lower and look for these drifts of structure on lower time frames. So what do? We do this again. And what do we have? We have a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. And then all of a sudden you can see we have a higher high, a lower high, and then we have a higher high, higher high, lower high, and boom, what do we see? Market continue to push to the upside. Now, my overall TP for this position was on the high over here at around a 6,701. However, because market was closing and it was Friday, I didn't want to hold this over the weekend. So what did I do? I actually went ahead and just closed this over here at around a 4.5 to 1 risk to reward ratio. Now, guys, understanding structure is so important to any strategy because I feel like without structure, you don't really know what you're doing because you're too far into the trading. Now, obviously, this depends on every strategy because with scalping, I know it's very quick. You can go off like a couple minutes, 10 minute, an hour. But for the way I trade, at least, structure is a very, very important part and how I trade. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that little breakdown. As the videos go on, guys, we'll be doing more in detailed breakdown so that you guys can get a little more familiar with how I trade specifically. But for now, I hope this made some sense so that you guys can sort of get an idea of what I look for when I go into an actual position.
Perfect, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little summary breakdown. It'll allow you guys to kind of get a little more familiar with how I trade with supply and demand and structure for the most part. Now, look out for the next part coming out in a week from now. And it's going to be a lot better than this video because I'm going to be keeping you guys updated throughout the week on positions I take, how they're going, and when I close and all that. Just to get this series started, I thought, let's just throw out this video. So with that being said, I hope all of you guys have a profitable trading week. And it's FX Brandon out, baby. Shoo!